and or COVID related.
This is Paul Catalina's Top 5 at 5:55.
All right, brought to you by SlapStix Comedy Club. Go to slapstixcomedy.com/tickets or slapstixcomedy.com, and you can buy tickets for our show on Saturday night at Rogue Media Network on Washington Avenue. There's 45 seats available, so please get your tickets now. We're going to have fun. We met yesterday. I got to see the progress of the club. It's coming along. It'll be done right before you know it. Big stage. It's going to be a beautiful club. Food, drink, everything. It's going to be awesome at SlapStix. So that's coming along. But we do have an improv show on Saturday night that I will be a part of. So please buy your tickets now at improv or at slapstixcomedy.com. Top 5 over 40 athlete feats. In honor of Phil Mickelson at 50, winning the PGA. Now, Phil is not on this list because he inspired it, so I get 5 more in. But I do understand that he's 50 and won the PGA, and that's unbelievable. And I hope more 50-year-old athletes do things in the future. But I decided to pick other over 40 feats for this since Phil inspired it. And yes, I do realize that it might be icy in hell today that I'm doing a list inspired by Phil Mickelson. Number 5. Dara Torres wins 3 silver medals at 41. Swimming. Not in like archery or something. Like he was swimming against 19-year-olds.
Yeah, that's tough, man. That's impressive. So that's tough and impressive. To do swimming, you'd think like 18 to 22-year-olds are probably in the best shape to be able to win. We saw Michael Phelps do it, until somewhat later years, but certainly not 41 years old. So, yeah, that's incredibly impressive.
Those are just silver medals.
I thought that too.
Come on, look, 3 silver medals.
It's second place.
I'm kidding.
Yeah.
Lucky they award medals for second place.
Yeah. All right. Number 4, George Foreman wins the heavyweight title at 45 in 1994. Beat Michael Moore.
I love Foreman, even though he crushed Frazier twice and broke my heart, but is this more of an accomplishment by Foreman or more of a state of where heavyweight boxing is?
I think it was where heavyweight boxing was in many ways.
And that's been a while.
Still, I think that had a lot to do with it, but still impressive no matter what. Although there's 45-year-olds you could probably see stumbling out of any bar at like 12:30 at night to probably wallop, somebody if they were
Pacquiao's getting ready to fight at 42, enough. Right?
Yeah, but no, to be in that kind of shape, I think is the most impressive thing because boxing, you got to be in such incredible shape to make it through all those rounds.
Yeah. Number 3, Jack Nicklaus wins the Masters at 46. That course, I think people watch it and it's so beautiful. And they think about a nice, relaxing day on the golf course if they were doing it. But it will eat you alive.
Bob Herring of ESPN is going to join us tomorrow. We'll discuss quite a bit of this. He was traveling today when we were going to have him on, and he had to change it for tomorrow. The Masters is not, Pebble Beach, but there's something about that where familiarity, it's the same one every year. And the knowledge doesn't mean you can't be a first-timer there, but there's a chance Mickelson, or we saw Tiger three tournaments ago win it, where that is about the knowledge as much as it is most anything else of where you can. You still got to hit it there, but I think that's why you saw him win at 46. That was a great moment.
Yeah. Number 2, Nolan Ryan throws his 7th no-hitter at 44. The no-hitters are becoming less impressive now, but especially back then in 1992 when he did it,
tell that to somebody who throws a no-hitter now that it's not impressive.
It's impressive to me, but I know it's.
But they're a dime a dozen, it seems.
Yeah, they're happening.
It's like all of a sudden, if 3 or 4 guys in 10 years win the Triple Crown.
Yeah.
It's just.
I remember that one, though, vaguely. I remember my parents waking me up late at night. It was probably like 9:30, actually. But for me, it was late at night to watch, like, the final, inning. And I remember him striking out Ricky Henderson and all that stuff.
That was the 6th. The 7th was
Alomar. Right? Okay, so then I guess there was a 6th one that I'm remembering. Yeah. But, anyways, the 7th one, I do know that I knew somebody who was at that game, like a classmate of mine at the time was at that game. But, that's incredibly impressive. To have 7 of those things and to still be throwing them in your mid-40s is ridiculous.
I think my
do you know who
brother-in-law, the Terry and Terry Jolly and their kids were on a vacation to visit all the Jollies up in Plano. And on the way back, they decided to go to a ball. You remember this, Craig? And they went to like Kenny Rogers' perfect game.
Yeah.
Just on randomly went
Butch
to a
Henry
game.
was the last baseball game he went to.
Yeah.
Do you know who has the second most no-hitters by any chance?
I don't.
Koufax.
Is it 4, right?
He has 4.
Yeah.
Yep. And then Verlander has 3. That actually puts him third.
And he's not even pitching right now.
Yeah.
He's out. Yeah.
Yeah. And number 1, Tom Brady wins his 7th Super Bowl at 43. Look, if he won his 7th Super Bowl at 29, whatever, it's impressive. But
I'm losing track of
the fact that at 43, he can go to a new team, struggle through a year where he didn't get to practice with them in the offseason. And then by the end of the year, not only the best team, if you look ahead to this year, most people don't think they're going to get matched.
Well,
with that roster. We'll see.
Every starter's been re-signed or is at least under contract.
Yeah.
Here's the thing about the 7. It's crazy. Forever, until he won his 5th, forever, 4 was the max. Bradshaw
and Montana.
And I believe that was it.
He's got a shot at doubling them up.
Aikman 3 and others had, but 4 was
the comparisons to individual players, and you're right. But he's got more titles than any organization.
Yeah.
He's got more titles than the Patriots.
Yeah.
He's got more titles than the Cowboys, 49ers, Steelers.
Yeah.
Everybody you want to throw up there that for the longest time, Cowboys had 5, Niners had 5.
Yeah.
And then you had like the Redskins had 3.
Steelers, I think,
Steelers
had 5.
had 4.
Yeah.
Steelers had 4, and then they eventually won their 5th. But Brady by himself has more alone than just teams over their entire histories who have the most.
Since the late 60s, they've been playing this for 55 years.
And 2 years ago, or actually it was last year's Super Bowl when he became the oldest player to ever play in the Super Bowl, and then he's back again this year and winning it.
Yeah.
Like, it's not even that he's that old and he's playing in it. He's winning it, and he's also crushing other franchise records.
And there's been a couple in which they've lost, the David Tyree Giants, and then there was, of course, the game with Philly.
10.
Yeah. But they've also won 3 or 4 that were nail-biters, too. But it's crazy.
But the 2 against the Giants, they won on miracle catches. Those teams won on miracle catches. And then the one against the Eagles was a miracle for the Eagles as well.
Wasn't that the quarterback flea flicker?
The Philly special.
Yeah. All right, good stuff. All right, thanks to David Murphy, Rangers.